Should we start this episode with a jingle?
Let's start the episode with a jingle.
Alf and Sophie in the morning, live from London.
Guys, this is the second time we've done
this. This is the second time we've done the intro.
The first time you did it like a choir boy, and now you've gone all like magic radio.
I know, that was quite jingly. I want, because we don't have a jingle at the start of the episode. I think we need...
We can't afford it.
Alf and Soph.
I think it would be perfect for our jingle to be you being a choir boy.
Just shout out a genre and I'll do it.
Okay, rap.
No. No.
I thought you'd love doing a rap one.
Well, yeah, but that's hard because it can't just be like I just want to say the words Alf and Soph.
Yeah, you
can
say that in rap.
Or we'll just say it really, really quickly. What can I write? Alf and Soph.
Are waiting.
Alf and Soph.
On the Soph. Oh my God.
On the Soph.
Oh yeah. No.
You better get to know her.
Guys,
We're only got an hour together. And then you're gonna go gym and shower, hopefully. That's when when Drake goes,
yeah.
Oh, I'm eating off a plate from a place you can't pronounce.
From someone that went from I'm not doing that, you really just did a few
I'm sleeping with models whose surname you can't pronounce. and then he'll go, stay tuned, join the mailing list for more announcements. And then he adds something on to get the sing. Guys,
we have 58 minutes left.
That's our jingle.
If I can
then.
do this episode, I think this is where we end the podcast.
Jazz, Alf and Soph.
This is going to be the whole thing. I shouldn't have said. Okay,
death metal. No, we're not doing that. Welcome to the Alf and Soph show, as always, and that jingle signifies it's time for fun.
It's time for fun.
So the Manosphere.
No introduction. We're just going straight into it.
Sophie and I tried to record 5 minutes of this podcast, and then I ran out of storage on the memory card. So we are slightly re-stepping trodden ground.
Which I think is the world saying, stop talking about the Manosphere.
We'll stop talking about the Manosphere.
Yeah.
But we should cover it. We've both watched the Louis Theroux documentary, or as Ed Matthews kept calling him, Louis Theroux.
So funny. I
don't understand how HS Tiki Toki and Ed Matthews, who are British like kids, have never heard of Louis Theroux before.
I think they had also, HS Tiki Toki went to private school. He's heard of Louis Theroux.
Did he? Yeah. Well, he's gone up in my expectations. Now, they didn't mention that. They didn't mention that on the show. Yeah. A bit of balance would have been nice. a bit of a balanced perspective.
Okay, Alfie's on board.
Yeah, he's scamming kids, but did you know he went to Abingdon?
Yeah, the thing Alfie's most upset about, so in the documentary it talks about how awful they are towards women. That's 80% of it.
That's your opinion. That's how you saw it.
And then there's maybe about 20%, I would say at a stretch, is about how they scam basically boys to invest into this
beautiful young boys
scheme, and then they lose money. And that's what Alfie's most upset about.
I was most upset that they were scamming the boys. I could not look. They hate women. They go around, they pick up girls on the strip and they treat them poorly, and they are also anti-Semitic and racist and homophobic. And I was like, yeah, okay, who's not? But then they have the audacity to set up, it's when they showed that Telegram group chat with all the boys, you think, safe space.
Yeah.
No.
Wow.
And then it's like, then they're pushing investment advice on you and it doesn't work. And OnlyFans.
And it's crazy because you love pushing investment advice.
Yeah, but I made people money. If you want to join the Alf and Soph Telegram...
We're not doing a Patreon, but we are doing a Telegram.
It's investment.
Invest in this week.
Yeah, but it's purely insider information.
Yeah.
From our friends.
I would love to do that. Not my friends, your friends.
I tell you what, I was watching it and I'm not saying that I was inspired.
Okay.
But I did think I need to be pushing product.
I did think I should be on social media more.
I should be putting more out.
Yeah, I did. It was quite motivating, actually.
It was. The speed at which they turn a YouTube video, they clip that up.
Crazy.
For me, for a systems content creator.
And you know how they do competitions and people win? Maybe with like our 3 listeners, my mum, your dad, and we don't know who that third one is. No. We could do a competition. Whoever wins, they can come and just film us for the day. That's fun. We have such a small listener base that they could all come on the pod. They could all come on the pod. We could do like an internship scheme. I like that. I enjoyed the doc. I just... like I was saying, like I do feel like Ed Matthews, HS Tiki Toki are maybe small fry. Yes and no, but I think the British version, and I know he did try to get Andrew Tate, but he was like, how much money? And he was like, this is not a paid thing. Oh really? Yeah. Tate wanted to do it. I'm amazed Tate didn't do it for the clout. Well, he said that I'm more relevant than you, Louis Theroux. And I do think they're more relevant than Louis Theroux because they're thinking about followers and numbers. They are safe. They're not.
For the same reason I'm more relevant than you. It's a numbers game. Doesn't matter if the engagement's low.
I hate that.
Doesn't matter if no one converts. It's about the raw numbers.
Every day I check your profile and I think, oh, he's got another 1,000 followers, has he?
I was a bit confused why they didn't ask me.
I'm shocked as well, to be honest, because let's be honest, in the comedy scheme,
I'm the, you know, they've got Joe Rogan in the US doing Manosphere comedy. That's what this podcast is here in the UK. No, they kind of, because I thought they were going to go more into like those American public figures that are slightly more powerful than HS Tiki Toki. I mean, they spoke to, who was that American guy? Sneeko.
Yes, he got banned from all platforms.
He got banned from all the platforms, apart from X, because it's owned by Elon Musk.
Yeah, of course.
So you can kind of get away with it. But I don't know. I didn't realize they would be such like losers.
I realized that the one I hated the most was the American one, not the one in the suit. The guy that has the podcast and they invite girls on.
Awful.
He was he was pathetic.
He was pathetic, and also when Louis interviewing it, talking to his girlfriend, you're like, here we go.
And he's put up clips since that being like, I'm exposing Louis and trying to show that he was like, I didn't want her on the show. It's like, that's not exposing him.
They're very weak.
Oh, they're so embarrassed. I actually felt like mortified for them. I actually felt sorry for all of them. Like, not even Jingle, because all of them, the one theme is that all of them either had like absent fathers or not very nice fathers, but from one who had a horrible mother. And I think I'm not blaming that because, like, come on.
You're blaming the mother.
No, I'm blaming the
one
fathers.
woman in the entire documentary.
Because actually, he was the best one out of all of them, the guy in the suit, and he had the horrible mum.
Yeah. The guy in the suit I was sort of on board with to a certain degree. Right. I was like, he's tall and he's very successful. And then when we went and met his wife and she was like relatively grounded and he had a nice house, I was like, right, I'm waiting for the expose situation.
So I think my theory is that a lot of these like wives, and like I think that's why he didn't like it when his girlfriend was on it. I think a lot of them are in on it, and what they say to them, it's like, look,
just go along.
I say this for views, and views gets me money, and like I don't actually believe any of this stuff, and so we have to say it for clout. And so that's why they didn't like the behind the scenes documentary, because it kind of exposes that it's not real, and they don't want their fans to see that this is not real.
No, and that's what I say to my girlfriend. I go, you just got to remember that I'm a different person behind closed doors.
That's true.
When I go to the rallies, right? I'm Alfie Dundas, the comedian. At home, I'm Alfie Dundas, the partner.
Yeah, that's really
friend.
true. Yeah. Same with you on stage. Like on stage, horrible person. In real life,
ally.
I wouldn't go that far.
Well, I didn't say to which cause. No, I was just like, HS Tiki Toki at those first scenes, I'm just like, oh, you're a moron. Like, you can't speak properly.
Yeah, he can't speak properly.
I'm just like, at least that guy in the suit, I was like, you got to stop mogging all the time. But he was like smoldering. Like,
oh, yeah, it's so crazy.
Like, you got to stop doing that.
Yeah.
However, put a suit on, go to the gym. Okay, I'm a little bit on board with this. He's got kids and his HS Tiki Toki. I'm just like, HS Tiki Toki's can't come back to the UK because he crashed a car.
Which is also such an embarrassing reason to not be able to come back to the UK. You know, we get so upset if people bring it up, and I'm like, I'm not being funny, but that is tragic.
HS Tiki Toki has a driving offence.
Literally. And like, you rented that Maserati or whatever it was.
Sounds a lot like a woman to me.
Alfie? Guys,
and that's the kind of risk.
I laughed at that, but I didn't find that funny.
That is funny, and I wish. This is why you need me going up to HS Tiki Toki and using subversive humour.
Yeah, that would have worked really well.
You crashed your car, did you? Oh. You know what you sound like, HS Tiki Toki? A woman. It's like when Louis Theroux compared him to Bonnie Blue. That
was amazing.
And he got really triggered. I think Louis Theroux should have been more in there.
Yeah, I think it's actually probably good that Louis Theroux didn't make a sexist joke.
Oh, you're a girl then. Oh, you're a girl. Oh, you're a girl then. Just constantly. Oh, you're a girl. Just whatever.
Rage for him. Yeah. It is funny.
And also, like, HS Tiki Toki was like, I don't want my son to be gay. And then it's like slow motion shots of him and the boys doing press ups in the gym. And I think
all of those men are gay, and I think they just they're angry about being gay, or they're really like homophobic about themselves. That's my theory.
It's kind of like the whole thing that Trump would be an amazing drag queen. It's just unfortunate that he's become president. Yeah. Because he would be so good.
Trump would be amazing.
At being like, you're ugly. She's just like on, like as a celeb guest on RuPaul, it would just be really good. Yeah, I think these guys, I think they'd be really good. I think they'd be really good, like fitness influencers that use like sort of gay sex appeal.
Yeah. But I feel like that's the future. I feel like in 10, 15 years' time, they might come out.
We'll go full circle.
I hope so, but I don't want to have to start liking them. Do you know what I mean?
I went to a gay club on Saturday night and it did feel like being surrounded by HS tiki-tokis.
No.
A lot of sweaty, like the sleeveless shirts and the bum bags.
Why are you taking up space in those clubs?
I tried to be small and but I feel when I walk, I feel quite uncomfortable in most places. Let's just lay that down as a foundation.
Okay.
Because I can't hide.
Because you're so tall.
Because I'm 6'4" feminist.
You find a way.
Well, it's just hard because everyone can see that I'm reading M. Ratta's book. And so they come up to me and they go, I didn't realise you were such an ally. No, but so I went to a gay club. Well, I went to a queer-friendly club.
Where was it?
Dalston.
Dalston Superstore?
Yeah.
Of course, I could have guessed. I love Dalston Superstore. That's not
And why are you holding space?
I'm a proper ally. But I will say, really surprised at that for you because you're like a proper posh boy and very straight. And that's not a space for you.
I've never been accused of being those two things before. That's crazy.
It's quite like a cool, I don't know if it is still cool, but I think it was back in the day.
Well, so now that I go, it's sold out.
I actually think that if they hear that you're talking about going there, they're going to send a cease and desist.
Well, look, you know that once I'm clubbing in your city, it's gentrified. You know the Gales index, like how close are you to a Gales, shows how if Alfie Dundas has come and worked at a cafe in your road, you're getting a Gales pretty fucking quick.
Did you like it though? I loved Dalston Superstore.
I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it, to be honest. I don't think I've been to a gay club before.
Okay.
Or a queer friendly club. I'll be honest, no one batted an eyelid.
What are you being there?
When the bouncer was like, "Are you guys comfortable with this?" I was like, "Yeah."
Did they say that?
And then I was waiting for him to be like, "Well, you're clearly too straight," but he didn't. He was like, "Well, let's get in there."
Yeah, you could pass as not straight.
He was like, "You've been here before. I can tell." And I didn't like that either. I was sort of like, I didn't want it either way. I didn't want to stick out. I didn't want to blend in.
Yeah, I think you'd stick out anywhere because, like you said, you are so tall.
Because I'm so tall. I did feel a bit like because the only people on my eye line were the drag queens.
Oh, I love that.
Because they had these like drag queens at one end dancing, and then a room of like, the gays and the girls, and then me at the other end of the room, like kind of like two goalposts.
You
on
are
either
one
side.
of the girls, though. That is,
I was there with the girls, and I had a good time, and I got recognised. And I tell you what, and I'm not showing off about getting recognised.
You are.
I get recognised often. But I got recognised by two different people at Dalston Superstore, and I was like,
"That's very cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
Look at the look.
Yeah, because only cool people go there.
Yeah.
I also love that you went to a gay club, and then what you've done is you've used an analogy that is a football analogy, which is a hate crime.
Yes. I was connecting. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, every now and again, I wanted to make sure everyone in there knew I was straight, so I just did that kind of cricket forward bat thing with my hand. I just went, and I went, Bosh.
That's actually so funny.
And every now and again, I do an uppercut to one of the girls. I just duck my head weave and then uppercut just to make sure she knows I'm straight. Oosh, 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 like that.
We should film a reel about that.
We should do that.
Let's talk about that
Men
afterwards.
for no reason.
Yeah, literally. Literally.
You'll see that on the Instagram.
Yeah.
No, I got recognised by two lesbians and I was like, great.
I love that.
Can I film this? Because I get recognised a lot in Clapham and I don't like it.
That's why I don't go to Clapham.
I hate my own fans.
Yeah.
I hate my own fans. And then when there's like, a sort of gender neutral lesbian woman at Dalston, I'm like, yeah, you can come to a show.
Yeah. See, I love my fans, but I will say I do a lot of gigs around East and they do not show up for me. They will not cross that river. No. I did a whip, my first whip the other day in East London.
Whip is a work in progress.
Work in progress.
For the non-comedy listeners.
Sorry, guys. And none of my audience came. Not one. And apparently I did it with a friend and she was like, oh, my friend was like, I can't believe you're doing it with Sophie. This is such a big deal. She's from Clapham. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, but where are you? Where are you?
Well, I'm in Clapham.
They're in Clapham, and that's why. And you know what? I have to respect that. I respect that they're like, we like you, but not enough to travel.
Yeah. Well, I think we should point out that your tour has currently sold out 2 dates in Guildford.
Literally.
And no dates anywhere else. So...
And then the next one, the second place selling out is Oxford and then Cambridge. And I was just like, wow.
It's really poor, that.
It's I have an audience.
Is there a date in Manchester? It's not even a date.
I'm getting so much abuse every week for not having a date in Manchester.
I really want to set you up with a club in Manchester that I think you should do.
What?
I think you should go do Fairfield Social Club.
Okay.
And they have a 70-seat room, but they also have a 200-seat room. So you can kind of... I mean, I think we should go and do
Yeah,
well, I don't know how well you're going to sell up there, to be honest.
I won't.
I sold out the 70 last year, but I don't know about you.
Did you sell out last year?
I did a whip there in October and I sold that out. That was fun.
Did you have many followers then?
I've got a decent following in Manchester because my following is young.
Right. There's only young people in Manchester.
Students.
Yeah. I went to Manchester University.
They love me in Manchester. You didn't go to Manchester University.
I did. Yeah, did you?
No, obviously not. I went to Bristol. But
yeah, of
what
course.
do you mean? What do you
I went
mean?
to Manchester University.
What, in error? So
I just thought it's good to travel. Do you know what I mean?
It's good to backpack. You went to Manchester Uni.
Yeah,
was it
crazy.
fun?
I loved it.
I love Manchester as a city. It's one of my favourite places to go gig.
Is it?
Yeah,
I don't do well when I gig up there. You do well because you make fun of posh people in a different way. I'm as high status.
Yeah.
You're low status.
They hate you. Whereas they love to hate me.
Yeah, they love to hate the posh people.
They just hate to hate you.
Because I'm not hating on posh people. I'm like, posh people are great.
Yeah.
They hate that. So that's why I don't know why they want me to come up there.
If you haven't bought a ticket, buy a ticket to Sophie's tour.
Please.
Where else is nearly selling out? What's big for you? London, surely.
Bristol's doing really well. London's close to selling out-ish. I don't know. If you look on the seating map, it looks like most of them are gone.
Yeah, I bought tickets the other day. Guys, I'll be there. So buy a ticket.
Do a meet and greet with Alfie. Tell everyone your seat number.
Sophie told me there were no more free tickets available, so I went on the website, bought 2 tickets. First of all, didn't realise it was at 9:30 p.m.
I know. I think that's what's putting
that caught me off guard.
I know. I'm so sorry, guys.
But it is a Saturday night.
It is. Make a night of it. Go for dinner. Go for some drinks.
In summer in Soho.
Just enjoy yourself.
It's the dream.
Yeah.
Are you excited for that show?
I'm actually excited for that show, yeah. I'm a bit nervous about doing the tour. I haven't done the show for ages.
Are you excited for Guildford?
I wasn't really excited for Guildford, but Alfie was like, oh, that's the hardest place anyone ever gigs. Apparently it's a horrible room.
I've spoken to 3 people about it, but I've written it off as a gig no one wants to do.
I wish I'd known that. But I like to think that my audience, who are really posh in Guildford, are going to be like, this is our show.
What is Guildford?
Sorry.
Oh, you'll be fine.
Right? They're my people.
Oh, I thought it was like Woking.
No, but is Woking in Surrey? It's near there, probably.
Look, we shouldn't have a geography podcast. Like, I can get from Dalston to Clapham, and that's about it.
Yeah.
I loved Dalston, and I'm getting more comfortable in East, and I'm everything that's wrong with the UK. You know when people complain about that London?
Yeah, that
and
London.
They go, it's just all the worst people in all the best places. Yeah. And that's what I'm doing.
They must have listened to this podcast.
Well, I tell you what, I'm not going to be let back in.
No. To Dalston Superstore? No, you're not. Not after saying that it's like a football match.
No, the visual of me and a drag queen either end of a dance floor.
Goalposts.
It's goalposts.
Hate crime.
I was actually thinking of rugby goalposts where there's the smaller one in the middle and then the 2, all the heads. And then
do they call them goalposts of the rugby thing?
The tri-posts? No.
And we did that reel the other day about people that are doing rugby. That was not a joke.
We really don't
That was just
rugby.
us not knowing, yeah.
I was going to ask you, so you didn't watch the rugby on Six Nations on Saturday?
No, we did the reel about it.
We did the reel about it, and
that
then you genuinely switched off on the thing.
Who was playing?
So Six Nations, and then France and Ireland were top 2 in the league. It's like 6 weeks of rugby. Everyone plays everyone. I think France were ahead by like a point. Ireland played first, won their game.
Yeah.
And then France were playing England in France. So if they win, they go back up to first. And if they drew or lost, I think they lost to Ireland. So England had nothing to play for. We'd been rubbish all tournament, but just wanted to beat the French just as a kind of fuck you.
I really zoned out throughout that whole thing.
It's really fun.
Sure.
I know, I do feel myself falling asleep at my own conversation.
I just thought, I don't care.
But my point was, France were like a couple points behind. They got a penalty in the last minute, which means they have to kick the ball through the goalposts.
Still going, yeah.
And if they got the kick, they win the whole tournament.
And did they?
And they got it.
So we were out.
And I watched we were never in it.
Right.
Right, so Six Nations.
Please don't do it again. Please don't do it again.
See, if you listened, I wouldn't have to do it again. England were rubbish. We lost it. I think we came below Italy or Scotland for like the first time in like 100 years or something. Like really embarrassingly bad, yeah. Not that anyone cares.
No one cares. What I will say is, have I ever told you that I used to play rugby? I'm not joking.
No, but quite a lot of the people that have commented on our post said that your head was used as the official ball in the Rugby World Cup.
I'm obsessed with it's actually now your obsession with my head. No one did that this time.
But they've done it in the past.
In the past. It's only on videos of you that they hate my head.
I saw you at the Rugby World Cup and I thought you flew very well through the air. But go on, you used to play rugby?
Any more jokes about my head, Alfie? Any more jokes?
I always thought it was more of like football shape, but everyone thinks it's like a rugby ball.
I've always thought it was more football shape.
Yeah. Should I tell you what you look
we've got
like?
more. We've got more.
Sophie's, should we do some joke writing? Sophie's head is so round.
How round?
Sophie's head is my second favourite shape after my favourite shape, which is a manosphere.
That was a terrible joke.
That's a terrible joke. I've seen your show. That is an absolutely fine, adequate joke. Structurally, it plays.
You can really tell. Alfie not only watched the Manosphere, but he was like, yeah, you know what? I do hate women. I do.
Yeah, I watched it with my girlfriend and she turned around and I was taking notes. She was like, what are you doing? I don't know, just what not to do.
Wow. Have you got it all out your system?
Yeah, sorry.
That means there's more to come.
Yeah.
No, I used to play rugby on an all boys team.
Did you?
Every Sunday.
That's fun.
And I never ever touched the ball. And then my parents would be annoyed at me at the end of it because they're like, you haven't got any mud on you. Because I was like, I can't do this.
I used to play rugby and used to finish every game with absolutely no mud on me.
I can really see that, yeah.
What I used to do is run away from the player.
Yeah.
And then chase them and then be like, oh, guys, you got away.
That's exactly what I do. You're so delicate, I can't even imagine you playing rugby or even catching the ball.
I hated it.
Yeah.
I liked kicking it. That was fun.
Yeah, I can see that, but that's
how did you end up in an all-boys rugby team?
Because my brother played every Sunday, so my parents were like, let's just make her play.
Yeah, 2 for 1.
Literally, just get her out of our hair.
Yeah.
And the worst thing was is that because I was so young, none of the boys would speak to me because they're like a girl. And I thought no one can ever know that I played rugby. And then at my school, when I got to about 11, this new boy joined and he was from my rugby team. And I thought, this is the worst thing that's ever happened to me.
No.
And then I went to university and on my second week, I bumped into this guy onto the bus. Played rugby with him, and I was like, everyone in my life is going to know, so now I just have to tell people.
And you just didn't enjoy it at all? This isn't a story of like could have gone pro, but then you tore your ACL or something?
Complete opposite. Could never have gone pro.
Yeah. Faked injury to avoid going pro.
I remember I used to lay in the bath before on Sunday mornings, be like, please, let's hope mum's forgotten that I have to go to rugby today. I was like, please.
Did you like any sport?
Yeah, I'm actually amazing at sports, not to brag.
Okay.
I'm amazing at
all sports.
Almost. Yeah. Netball, hockey.
Yeah.
Rounders, incredible at rounders.
Yeah. Ball sports.
Yeah. Ball
Checks
sports.
out.
I'm okay at tennis.
Takes one to know
Good
one.
at squash. No, you're a racket player.
Yeah, I do like racket sports.
Actually, I think you'd be good at basketball.
Love tennis. Like a bit of basketball.
Yeah.
I like football. What? You said rounders, and what was the last one?
Netball, hockey.
Netball. Did you play? What's it called? Lacrosse.
No.
Lax.
No. Did you have that at your school? No, because the boys play that.
No, boys. No, in America they play. In American boys' schools, they play UK girls' schools sport.
They play netball.
They play. No. Okay. Well, fuck the bit then. They play lacrosse and hockey. Netball. It's a good point. They don't do all of them. But swimming. I don't know if
that's not a girls' sport.
I'm just saying, like the macho American sports, like because I always remember being a teenager and watching like dramas set in American high schools, like Riverdale.
Yes.
And then they would be like, "Oh my god, he's captain of the lacrosse team," and as if that's like the most macho thing you could do.
Yeah, I think men playing lacrosse is not hot.
All right, HS Ticky Tocky over here. Ick, don't have enough income. Don't have enough income. Ick.
True.
I would love to, not to bring everything back to that Manosphere doc, but that guy, I think he was called Marlon.
Yeah, was that the one that invites the girls on and they all shout?
I'd love to be one of those girls.
Would you think you'd handle that well?
Yeah.
Do you? What would you say?
Because Marlon would be like, what's the minimum income for your man? I'd be like, 300 now.
Yeah. No, you'd say, I'd say $1 million.
A mil.
A
cool milli.
A cool milli.
They bring up that calculator where they go like height, income, and then they go, you're deluded. You're
the way
ugly.
they're just like, you're fat. That's it. That's the. I'm like, what are you?
But I'm also just
about?
like, what are the girls doing signing up for that?
What are they doing? And they look so sad afterwards.
And then Louis afterwards was like, sort of very briefly, and the documentary did get a bit of criticism for not really talking to any women, which I actually thought was one of the better parts of the doc. But it got criticism for like not really addressing any of the victims. He very briefly just like chucked one line out where he was like, oh, these girls are going on this podcast getting humiliated just to get some extra views so that they can sell more bottle service. And I was a bit like, Is it really helping your career?
It's crazy.
Just get called like fat and ugly by an incel for an hour?
I just think the world is just a bit fucked. I think I say that every week.
That's really deep, actually. Do you want to... Can we go through that? Because I thought it's the best it's ever been. I do fluctuate on an almost daily basis between going, this is the best it's ever been and this is the worst it's ever been.
Do you think?
Yeah, because I'm like, on one hand...
It is the best it's ever been in a sense.
Penicillin.
That's been for years though, Alfie. We're not claiming that.
Sure, but it's widespread now. It used to be niche. I'm talking like Ozempic.
Yes.
Like Deliveroo. Like, you don't have to cook anymore.
I love Deliveroo.
You had sticks and sushi.
Have I had it ever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Why are you talking about that? That's brand new. That's been out for like 20
I'm just
years.
saying things that are good. I'm just doing a list. Good and bad. Good. Sticks and sushi. I'm not saying it's the... by the way, this isn't in order.
I would not put sticks and sushi in my top 100 good list.
Fine. But the magic of...
No, I just... If you're going to do it seriously. Do you know what I mean?
Okay. Apple Macs.
Yeah, top 100 things.
Great. Have you used Canva's background remove? It works every time.
I'm obsessed with Canva.
These are some of my favourite things. And then, okay, on the other hand, sure, war, famine, but come back to the good stuff.
Canva.
I've started having iced batch coffee in the morning.
Yeah, you've been telling me about this.
Really good stuff. Really good.
I will have to say, I don't like that.
Magnesium oil spray that I rub on my legs.
What does it do?
I don't know. I get restless legs.
Okay.
I'm not done with my list of good versus bad things that exist.
You've not named one really good thing yet. Third space.
Third space is good. Friendship.
Okay. This is not going to be one of those podcasts.
Okay, fine. Louis Theroux.
Instagram followers.
That's
what you really want to say.
When a post actually gets shown to your own following, I could cry. I could cry when that happens.
You are obsessed with that.
I'm really angry about that whole situation, by the way. For people that don't make content, one, what are you doing with your life?
What are you doing? Watch the Manosphere.
Oh, you're just a cog, are you? Another cog in the matrix. I've broken through. The deal I had with Instagram, and it wasn't just me, it was all of us, was we will make content and get views. And you, Instagram, you will sell ads on that content and you'll get the money. And I won't get any of the money for the views. However, I'll build a following and a community. And when the time comes, I'll be able to reach them and I'll be able to monetize them in a different way. For example, pushing product down their throats or selling them an e-course or selling them tickets to a tour. Now, I held up my end of that bargain. I produce high quality, engaging content on a regular basis. You've always said that. And Instagram have monetized that content and made a fortune. I got paid nothing. And now I'm like, hey, can I reach my followers, please, so I can sell them some tickets? And Instagram's like, no, go fuck yourself.
Do you know what? That's actually so true. I was going to make fun of you, but they have been monetizing. And now
they've been making money the whole time.
And now they're like, we don't need you anymore. Fuck off.
Bye, fuck off.
Private school mum.
Fuck off, Alfie. What?
Take your Audi keys. Yeah. Fuck off.
Oh, you're going to post that content that usually does well. No views. Why? Whatever.
Literally, everyone hates you now.
But hey, Instagram, like, this is getting loads of comments and shares. Don't care. Not funny.
And guys, you think it's embarrassing being like, I'm going to try and post a reel and just, try make an effort to be an influencer. Yeah, that you might think that's embarrassing. What's worse is having loads of followers and then getting 0 likes.
It's worse.
It's so much worse because you should be doing well.
No, not funny.
No one. Yeah, actually, we all follow you and we all hate you.
Yeah, no, we saw it.
Yeah, we
hated it.
We complained.
Hated it. I'm just like, I now will either get 1 million views or 5k views, and there's no in between.
Yeah, there's none.
Petrifying.
Hey, it's the world we live in, guys.
And I mean, we jest, and we do jest, but in a couple of years' time, New York Times are going to talk about that. Not my rant specifically, but the ceiling. No, what is it? The floor falling out from under.
Yeah, people are talking about it. People are talking about it, Alfie. Okay.
So if you want to escape the Matrix, you can join Alfie's Real World Academy.
And actually, we have started a GoFundMe just to try and support us throughout this really difficult time.
Go trust fund me / Sophie Garrad.
Like it. Yeah.
Guys, if you see one of our videos, comment and like on it.
Just comment, like, subscribe.
It's really
all
hard.
of it. Yeah. I can't even get my family to do it anymore. They're like, no, We're not going to do that.
Have you ever been worried about posting content for getting a response from someone you know that it's based off or like that's in it?
What do you mean? Like,
do you ever ask for someone's permission to like talk about them in your content or talk about them on stage or?
Yeah, but on stage, no, to be honest, I just do it.
Fine. Because you've been saying some pretty cruel things about HS Tiki Toki in your new hour, and I'm just checking that we've got his consent. Because trust me, if HS Tiki Toki cares about one thing, it's consent.
They really care about consent.
They really care about consent. Don't use my image without my consent, they always say.
Yeah, that's true. It's really important to him. I have done a whole show on him, actually.
I watched that Manosphere. I'm like, I'm changing.
You are. You should add it to your new show.
I'm going to do a whole show. I wanted to call my show Alpha Male and do a kind of reverse
that's actually a really good idea.
Manosphere thing.
Why didn't you do that?
I haven't got any jokes on it. That's the only joke.
About being an alpha male.
Alpha male spelt ALFA.
No, but I think you could just do your jokes and people would see that.
Oh, I see what you mean. They'd be like, oh, because he's not.
This is a joke. Yeah.
I could do some Manosphere content.
No. You could just call it Alpha Male and just do
and then just talk about my life.
And people would be like, oh, this was obviously like a joke.
This is all a parody of what an alpha male should be.
Not even that.
Okay. And then at the end, I just, instead of taking donations, I just sell a course.
That would actually be so funny.
We should maybe next week, I'll buy into HS Tiki Toki's like Telegram
and let's
we
talk
can
about
see what we can find.
How much does it cost to join a Telegram?
I think it's free to join the Telegram, but then it's paid to get, I think the Telegram is kind of just like gives him a place to push crap.
Yeah.
And then after that, he takes a commission.
Yeah, fine.
You go put your investment money in this Dubai fund.
Yeah, and he gets paid for that.
It disappears and he gets paid for it.
Yeah.
Which is a shame. Let's move on from the Manosphere, if we can. I just love saying HS Tiki Toki. It's quite hard to like stop.
It is good.
What else happened this week?
The Oscars.
We've just had the Oscars.
Yeah.
Exciting. Were you disappointed or confused by any part of the show?
I will be honest, I can't tell you who won or anything that happened, but I do know that Anna Wintour was there giving an Oscar, and I thought, iconic. I saw that.
With Anne Hathaway.
Yeah, I loved that.
Doing that kind of Devil's Wear Prada thing.
This is the new thing, isn't it, at these shows where they do like a little bit?
Yeah.
And I'm really enjoying it.
The bits are good. I think Anna Wintour kind of just ignores her.
Yes.
And she keeps asking her about the dress.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Anne Hathaway's like, what do you think of my dress? And Anna Wintour just plows on.
Yeah.
Presumably to promote Devil Wears Prada 2.
Which I cannot wait to watch.
Very excited for.
Yes.
Have you seen the play, the musical?
No, is it good?
I've heard it's very good. I've not seen it.
Really? No.
Maybe we should go to that.
Yeah, bill or company offsite.
Chuck it on the company card.
No, but do you know what I thought was funny about the Oscars? You know, Amelia Dimoldenberg always hosts it.
Chicken Shop Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She looked amazing. I'm obsessed with her. But this is like a few months ago, I went to, so my sister-in-law was getting nominated for the Black British Theatre Awards.
Hell yeah.
She won.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, she won.
Some fucking really cool winners on the pod.
I know, right? Not me, but
can we get her on?
Yeah. She's actually really busy.
Oh.
She's really impressive.
Yeah, no shit.
She's really impressive. And then afterwards, there was an after party and she was like, let's go to the after party. And we were queuing up to go in. And as we were walking in, I've got this thing, right? If I've stopped now, if someone says, do I know you from somewhere? I've stopped saying from Instagram because I am really bad for doing that. And they're like, no, I think we used to work together. And I'm like, okay. But we were waiting to go in and we were just walking in and it was me and then followed by my boyfriend and then his sister.
Fiance.
Alfie, we won't be using that word. And we were walking through and then this girl stops me and she goes, oh my God, I can't believe it. She was like, it's Chicken Shop Dates girl. And then turned her friend and like, Chicken Shop Dates girl. And I just walked so quickly because I was like, this is the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me.
Amelia Dimoldenberg. I can kind of see that.
No, but I can't. I think it's had a really tight like ponytail.
Yeah, because she's got like long blonde hair, no?
Yeah, but like, I mean, I was like, I'm thinking, but you know, and you're like, I have to leave because when this girl realizes what she's done,
gonna be mortified.
That is so fucking embarrassing.
I think it was the awkwardness of your posture. And she went, oh, that's that awkward funny girl.
That's that awkward weird girl, yeah.
Because I do feel like you have the Moldenberg-esque energy.
Do you think?
Yeah, I feel like if you were booked to do one of those kind of shows,
I'd be a bit more like that.
A bit lower level maybe, but I wouldn't be surprised. Like not the Oscars, but like the British national. I don't think it'd be an international. I think it'd be a sort of a regional. The Bath Short Film Festival comedy category, not hosting the red carpet, but the podcast spin-off with Sophie Garrad. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you'd be going,
yeah, cool.
You'd be going and you'd be doing like fake dates to the cinema with people, and then you'd watch their short film with them.
I actually think that's a really good concept.
That's a really good show I've just come up with.
Thank you. It's so nice to see how highly.
Someone write that down.
If we get our producer that doesn't exist to write that down, that'd be amazing.
Someone note that down. Someone note that down.
I'll do that.
In the show notes. Someone drop a link to that in the show notes. I think Amelia Dimoldenberg's very funny and very...
so funny.
Built up a fucking empire.
Yeah, I think she's so impressive.
She's really cool.
Yeah.
That kind of like style of little mini show. I'd kind of love to do that, but I feel like you have to really commit to it for a really long time.
Yeah, and what we know about Alfie is that he does not commit to things. Like even this podcast, I'm shocked we've got this far.
Episode 7, by the way.
Yeah, I just know that Alfie's itching to be like...
Halfway there. Halfway there. I'm contractually down to 14 episodes. No, I've committed to this up until, I'd say, Edinburgh.
Which lovely.
No. I mean as an absolute minimum, because what I think we can do, we're both going up to Fringe in August. I think we can pull in some big players.
So I think what Alfie really cares about is having other people on the pod.
Yeah, sorry. I should point out to the listeners, I'm really keen to have guests. Every week I'm to Sophie, I'm like,
I'm
hey,
up for a guest.
Can we have some guests? And Sophie's like, well, maybe. Why am I not good enough for you? La, la, la. And it's like, no. I just want someone chic and funny on the pod. Also, we have one camera, so it's like they're gonna have to be very close to us.
They should be sat in the middle.
I think we have to put them in the middle.
Yeah, put them in the middle,
and we'll just
like this.
They've got the camera and us two just staring at them.
Perfect.
If there's anybody you want us to get on, drop them in the comments.
Yeah,
I would love to have Amelia Dimoldenberg. I was hoping that your story was going to be a little bit more like I've met her.
No.
I thought you were going to say, I turned around and it was Amelia Dimoldenberg going, oh my God, I love you. I watch you online.
Will you come on the pod?
That would be really cool.
Yeah, I don't think she'd do that anyway, though.
I would love to do Chicken Shop Day. How far off that do you think I am?
I actually think 4 years' time you'll be on that.
Shall I tell you why I don't think that's going to happen? Although I appreciate the compliment, is I don't think we're going to have mainstream comedians anymore.
What do you mean?
I think the era of
stand-up comedy,
stand-up comedians who are household names.
Yeah.
And I'm not the first person to say this, but like...
I've not heard this before.
I think the way that now people find an audience being online rather than on TV, I don't see how you could be known countrywide in the way that Michael McIntyre, Mickey Flanagan, James Acaster, Ramesh, Rob Beckett, Joe Lycett, like there's maybe 30, 40, the biggest comedians. They did all the panel shows. Yeah. They did Live at the Apollo. They did sitcoms. Yeah. And now it's like, I don't think anyone in the last 5 to 10 years has broken out and become... Because
of that.
The big social media people that have huge podcasts and can do the Apollo on their tour or have like big like chat, online content or clips. They aren't recognized walking down the street in the same way. They wouldn't be put on something like Chicken Shop Day because you'd be like, oh, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, that's so true.
Like even that Manchester comic, Paul Smith.
Yes.
He sold out the O2.
That's crazy.
But like, he's not going on Graham Norton.
Yeah, he doesn't.
But Josh Widdicombe is.
Yeah.
Rob Beckett is.
Yeah.
So I just worry, and this is coming from someone that has mass mainstream appeal. Let's be honest.
Okay.
Male,
sure, let's go with that.
Female, straight, Dalston Superstore, old, young.
Sure.
You know, very, very right wing, centre right, all of the different beliefs. Your boy can kind of cover it. And I'm like, oh, great. By the time I'm 30, life will be easy because you'll be a household name. Yeah. And then you can just like go on tour when you want and you don't have to post all the time. I just don't know if it's going to be the same thing.
I need that to still be a thing because I cannot be asked to have to post a reel every day of my life. It's bleak. And like, guys, don't get me wrong, I love a little reel, but it's a lot of effort.
I want people to know that I will as soon as possible move on. And be one of those people that like deletes all their posts.
I'd love that. Well, I'm going to have a rebrand in the summer just so everyone knows.
Where's Alfie gone? Ooh. Because the problem is if I did it now, no one would notice.
Yeah, you have to be really big. Like James Acaster did that.
James Acaster did it and people were like, oh, when's he going to come back? Whereas I do it and then I try and announce a comeback tour and they'd be like, well, I didn't realise you stopped posting.
Yeah. It's like when influencers are like, I'm taking 24 hours, so I'm taking some time off.
Some of you who have no followers posting on your story, deleting Instagram for a bit, text me. No one was DMing you.
No
one's DMing you. One of my new favorite things to see is a comedian with 1,000 followers do a gig to 50 people and then post after the gig, hey, thanks for my new followers. Please come to a show.
I do love seeing that. Do you know why I love seeing them? It's more from the fact that I'm like, how the fuck? No one ever follows me after a gig.
No one ever follows me after a gig. But that's how I assume that they're not actually following anyone else.
That's a lie?
I think it's like comedians trying to show off to other comedians.
That makes so much sense because I'm like, I very rarely get followed after a gig and it has to be an amazing gig.
And it has to be a big gig. It's a numbers game.
Yeah, but like it's like, and it'd be that max like 2 or 3 from a gig. So when I see that, I'm like, what am I doing wrong?
I'll get maximum like 1 or 2 DMs after a big gig. Like, oh, we loved your set. Whereas like, I'm just seeing other people just being like, thanks to all my new followers. And I'm like, there was 100 people in that room.
How have you got that?
How have you got like 50 followers out of this?
I never get DM'd after a gig, but one time I did a gig out in the middle of nowhere. And I thought it went quite well. Like there was a front row that were being really annoying, but I just kept being like, making fun of them. And then I thought, oh, that was a good gig, all things considered. And then I got home and this man had DM'd me and it was so sweet. It was just like, we thought you were really great and we're really sorry that everyone else was being like that. And I was like, oh.
It's the worst.
I thought I had a pretty good time.
Hey, don't worry about that gig. We actually thought you were good.
We thought you were good.
We didn't think you were that bad.
It's like, okay, well, I thought everyone thought I was good.
Don't listen to what everyone else is saying. We actually enjoyed it. What? I thought I killed.
So yeah, I don't really get many DMs. So
I just don't think we're gonna have mainstream. I think we'll have mainstream actors, maybe.
Yeah.
Like in the same way, like if you're in one or like if you're in a couple of those big blockbuster films, but even that I think is like less and less. Like that kid, I can't remember what he was called, but he's the English actor that was in the new Hunger Games movie. And I was like, he's nowhere near as big as Jennifer Lawrence is, or I mean, I know the film's probably not as big, but it's not far off.
I also feel like back in the day, it'd be like you'd never see a famous person. It'd be like once a year. Whereas now I think fame is so much like more easily accessible.
Yeah.
And there's so many people that it means so much less.
You have to go now to break out. You basically have to go win an Oscar or like Jessie Buckley's been like great for ages. Yeah. And then it's like, but now she won an Oscar. Yeah. So she won. She was always a shoo-in. The main thing with the Timmy Chalamet gate. Now I've defended Timothée a lot on this podcast.
I missed this. What happened? Yeah, you have.
So Timothée Chalamet is up for the Oscar and his main competition is Michael B. Jordan, who was in Sinners. Timothée Chalamet's in Marty Supreme, Leo DiCaprio's in One Battle After Another. Those are kind of the 3 front runners. But it's basically Timmy versus Michael B. Jordan. I think the odds at one point were like 70% in Timmy's favour.
Really?
And the Oscars is the last of 5 award shows. Yeah. There's like BAFTAs, the SAG Awards, and like Timmy won 1, Michael B. Jordan won 1, Then at the BAFTAs you have the scandal, the Tourette's thing with Michael B. Jordan. Yeah. And then after that, like I don't know if you saw it was about 2 weeks ago, Timothée Chalamet's on doing an interview with Matthew McConaughey and basically slags off ballet and opera.
Yes.
Now, I watched that interview and was like, he's just talking about, they're having a conversation about how do you keep certain art forms alive when they're not commercially viable. And he's talking about how cinema, because, you know, during COVID, everyone was like, that's the end of cinema. We're not going to go to the movies anymore. It's all about streaming. It's all about TikTok. And he's like, you know, it's hard to work in that kind of field. And Timothée Chalamet is a big, like, he's quite a pretentious artist. So he's quite like, he loves the cinema. Yeah. His mum was a dancer. He, you know, there's like, he did those like raps and those dances and all of that kind of stuff. And he basically made a comment, which was like, you know, I think we do need to protect like going to the cinema and doing these arts, but I don't want to be one of those people that's like forcing things that people don't want to go to. Like nobody wants to go to like the opera and ballet or like whatever. Yeah. And then kind of laughed. And I thought nothing of it. And then it just went feral and everyone was like, the ballet and the opera are actually really important and really hard and you're just a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
And so a lot of people thought that's why he didn't. And then he didn't win. Michael B. Jordan won. However, I think the comments were made after the voting was done for the Oscars.
Fine.
So all the headlines are like, Timmy slags off ballet and opera and then loses his Oscar.
Fine. Okay.
I don't think that's true.
Well, as long as you don't think that's true,
I don't think
really
that's
what the
true.
People want to hear.
I think that's an important thing to put on the record. But I also think like I'd like to publicly slag off ballet and opera, to be honest.
Okay. This is your chance.
This is my chance. I actually really enjoy the ballet. I haven't been to the opera, but I do agree with what he was saying, which is like they are struggling. You ask anyone that works in like Sadler's Wells ballet, they're like, it is really expensive and it's really hard to sell tickets.
Have you DM'd him about this? I'm sure he'd love to get your thoughts.
I didn't. I DM'd Kylie about something else, and I think it might have been passed on.
You really strike me as the type of person that would DM a football player after they've got a goal or something, or being like, well played.
I've done that. Have we not read that out on the pod? No. I DM'd Bukayo Saka and asked him to come to my five-a-side football when I was drunk once.
Did he reply?
No.
But you know what? He's probably seen your Instagram.
I have a feeling some of those Arsenal players must have seen some of my Arsenal content. They must have seen it
because you do a lot of Arsenal content and then also your other stuff, your comedy.
They must. Comedy. I'm annoyed because none of them comedy. Some of your bits, inadvertent comments. Jokes. I'm sure I'm really like, because none of them have followed me or like liked it, but I know that they're watching.
But you know.
But I know that they're sending it in DMs to each other. Do you ever have it where people come up to you, like older people, and they're like, oh, so are you going to do one of your live sketches?
Yeah. No, that's all they want. Or after my show, I'll have a good show, I think. And then they'll be like, yeah, I really love your stuff you do online.
I love the online stuff.
Yeah.
What's this in the room?
What's this? Yeah, your real life stuff. We want private school mum. And I'm like, okay, thank you.
You're just trying something new, are you?
Yeah. Why don't you stick to the online stuff? That wouldn't really work.
Why don't you do that one joke that I've seen that no one else has seen?
I love that. Yeah. It's funny because I talk about nannies in my show, and I would say that's my least favourite part of the show. But that is the part that my audience seem to love the most.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I find it really interesting. I just don't, it's not that I don't like talking about it. I just don't think it's that funny, the way I've written it.
No, I agree. I think it's a particularly dry part of the show. I thought that was the like sad bit. I thought that was the emotional narrative. I
had like 5 nannies.
I thought that was the arc where I go, okay, this is the sit and listen part of the show.
Yeah.
We'll get the chuckles back later. People will enjoy that. Yeah, it's really frustrating when there's a joke that you don't like, that your crowd likes, so you have to keep it in.
Yeah, do you know what though? It's good to know they like it, because I always feel bad at that bit. I'm like, oh, here's the boring bit.
I got reviewed last year in Edinburgh and they were like, he was doing this hack material about the Pope, which is true. And they were slagging it off and I agreed with everything they were saying. And then they were like, weirdly though, everyone around me seemed to love it the most. It was their favourite part of the show. And I was like, you can't like slag me off for doing a bit that the people...
The audience love. It's like ever I make an incest joke, they eat that shit up.
They love it.
So I will be keeping incest jokes.
You got to keep those in.
Mainly because they're not really jokes, just my life story.
They're just life story out in Essex.
Not Essex.
Cambridge. Wait, so you're from Cambridge, so your Cambridge tour show is going to be a homecoming gig?
Yeah, and I thought it would sell really well. That's actually that, and that's why I'm surprised it's not selling out.
How big is the room?
I think, I don't know, like 100 and something seater.
Okay, small room, so intimate. That's nice. It's a nice intimate room.
Yeah, so if it doesn't sell out, I'm going to be like, this is so embarrassing.
Yeah.
And like some people I know are coming, and I'm like, I would like some strangers there, please.
I don't know if you're going to have this on your tour, but I did some tour support, and it's quite funny when you go to a venue and it's a massive theatre, and then you're like, wow, this is great. And then you check in and they're like, we're just going to take you to the green room. And then they're like, okay, do you want to just come see the venue? And then it turns out that you're in like the side stage.
Yeah.
There's like a little 50-seat.
Yeah.
It's basically the rehearsal room that they're also milking for cash.
Guys, Alfie is being such a see you next Tuesday today. I actually can't go.
It's because I've had an iced batch coffee.
You are literally...
No, I'm not saying no. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen to you.
You've chosen violence against women today.
I'm not saying that's going to happen to you. And by the way, happy International Women's Month. But I'm not saying that's going to happen to you. But it is going to happen to us all at some point. Where you go, wow, the Canterbury thing. And then you go...
Side room.
A side room. I did that. I did a really, really fun tour support for a comedian that I really like. And I was just like, I got there and I was like, oh my God, this is way bigger than I thought it was going to be. And then thankfully it wasn't. It was in Canterbury. And it was still in a 120 seat, it was a big room. But I saw the original building and I was like, that's Jesus, scary. I don't want to do that.
I don't want to do, apart from Leicester Square Theatre, that's like the big room.
Yeah.
Which I'm not as scared about.
No, London, I think you'll be absolutely fine.
Yeah.
I think they'll all be fine. I think once you go out of London, I think the more remote it is, the more grateful they are to just have something going on.
Not my audience.
No, but your crowd will get dressed up and they'll be up for it.
They will, and I hope they get a bottle of wine.
And everybody in that room has come to see you.
They better have.
Well, I don't think they're stumbling in.
That's true. But maybe the week before they're like, oh, let's go see something. They're like, let's just go see this girl. Yeah.
What, Poor Little Rich Girl?
Yeah,
that sounds like me. That sounds like a bit of me.
That's the show for us.
I enjoyed the Oscars. We'll wrap up the Oscars.
Yeah,
I want to, what else won? Sean Penn won. And One Battle After Another, the Leonardo DiCaprio film.
Haven't seen it
which
yet.
I haven't seen, but I really want to watch, won the Oscar. Is that right? Yes.
Did it? He won an Oscar?
He won an Oscar.
Amazing.
And I tell you who was hosting or doing the celeb interviews was Pass That Puss or whatever he's called. You know the guy that does the sketches in America, Jake.
I love him.
Shane.
Yeah.
And he just looked really out of it the whole time.
Did he?
Have you not seen these videos online?
No.
There's these videos of him. He's doing it with Quentin Blackwell.
Yeah.
And she's like really bubbly and like knows all the celebs and they're doing it like together. And then he's just like in the camera shot, but like on the side.
Yeah.
I don't know if I just saw like a bit of a harsh edit.
Okay, I need to watch
But he just looked like no one had prepped him for who he's meant to be talking to.
I think the problem with like when you become like an influencer, you have to practice these things. And if you haven't had a practice, you're thrown straight into it. That must be so hard. And also being at the Oscars, where it's like every single person is an important director or an important whatever. The stress. I couldn't cope. Do you know what? Going back to the BAFTAs and the whole Tourette's thing, I watched that film. I swear.
Good, no?
One of the best films I've ever seen. I couldn't stop crying.
Yeah, he won Best Actor for that. That was the sort of...
At the Oscars?
At the BAFTAs.
At the BAFTAs.
The kid. Or I Swear won Best Film.
Well... It did deserve it. It was so good.
What I don't understand about all those competitions is like, why does I Swear win the BAFTA but then not really get a shout at the Oscars?
Yeah, I don't understand that.
I guess it's UK versus US.
Yeah, and maybe it wasn't because it was like a massive film.
But it's like, you would think the industry would agree. Also, I've heard from many people that it's well known that the people that vote don't watch all the films. Because I know people on the committee. It's a committee of like lots and lots of people.
You know people on it?
Yeah.
Of course you do.
Yeah.
Do you know what? It's actually taking 50 minutes for you to drop in.
You don't. I'm on it. Me voting for Timmy Chalamet.
If you were on
and
it,
then spoiling the rest of my votes.
It's so funny because there's always so many rumors about Alfie on the comedy circuit,
and they're all true.
You know what? People say these things to me that I think is insane, and I'm like, guys, don't be ridiculous. Do not be ridiculous. And I see Alfie in a black head, the funniest rumor about you, and I tell him, he's like, no, that's true.
Well, some of them are true, some of them are not true.
Everyone I've heard so far is true.
The fact that I did a half an hour deleted scene from the Manosphere documentary, that's true. In HS at the Gem.
Okay, so you know people on the Oscars board?
I think so. It's like, I think if you are in the film industry for a long time, you get asked to be a member of the Academy.
Right.
I think a member of the Academy. And then basically what happens is you get sent all the films and you then vote. And I think the way it's done is not the one that gets the most votes number one. It's like the one that appears on most people's scorecards. Because you rank them like 1, 2, 3, I think. So often the film that wins best film is not what a lot of people thought was the best film. It's the one that everybody agreed was at least in the top 3.
Got you.
So it's often like the safe bet wins the Oscar.
Yeah.
Rather than, because I you know when the film wins an Oscar and you're like, no one's seen that.
Yeah.
Like that didn't do well at all. And there's this huge front runner.
Yeah.
It's often because it's like, well, everyone put it as number 2.
Fine. Okay. That makes sense. I'm not saying you are an Nepo baby, but do you think you should do a show about that?
About being a Nepo baby. The problem is my parents aren't in entertainment.
Yeah, that's a shame, isn't it?
And that is a real shame. I really think that would have helped me out. It's like my parents don't work in TV, film, entertainment, music, anything.
Yeah, that is a shame.
And I think people don't give me enough credit for how I've overcome that.
They don't.
Because like
really hard.
Most people in comedy have family in comedy. No, my family's in comedy.
I know, but I'm sure you've got some distant relatives.
Some of the least funny people you've ever met in your life. Not in comedy.
And you've got a big family as well.
Got a big family, no acting. I mean, my siblings work in PR, so that helps.
That does help. Really? What kind of PR are we talking?
Celebrity PR.
Shut up.
Yeah.
What about fashion PR?
No.
Wow.
But why? You're not...
I'd just like to get some like free clothes.
Okay, I was going to say, because you
What
are...
were you going to say? What were you
Well, I was
say?
going to say you're closer to being a celebrity than you are to being a designer.
Yeah, but I'd like to have like, to go to like a fashion week, get some free clothes.
Yeah, but you can still do that as a celebrity.
Yeah, but I thought if your family could like have a way in for me, that would be great. So they do celebrity PR, so when there's like a drama.
Yeah, a bit of crisis management.
Oh, perfect for
you.
you.
A bit of that. And yeah. I've had a lot of stories killed at source. A lot of people calling up my brother and sister.
They must have seen those Instagrams.
We got these pictures of Alfie at Dalston Superstore. And then I give them like an exclusive and you swap it out.
I love that.
Yeah.
Are they like big time in PR?
Yeah, they're both pretty big. My sister and my brother both do it. My brother does celebrity PR and like, and then my sister does like brand partnerships.
Okay, but why are you moaning about needing a brand partnership and then she does that?
Well, she doesn't do my level. She does like BMW stuff, and they're
That's
not
my
sending.
level.
They're not sending me a car.
Okay, I'm going to follow both of them on Instagram.
Follow them. I'll put you in touch with them. They're both they're good. They do some comedians, and
Do they?
My brother does a few comedians as PR, but not on the comedy side. Like he wouldn't do an Edinburgh Fringe thing.
But he'll do like them getting into like a
Yeah,
magazine.
but like if they're doing like if they want to go on, what's that like daytime TV? Like This Morning.
Oh my God, Alfie, this
Getting
is
them
such
doing
a good
that kind of
hookup.
stuff. It will, but this is my point. I was like, if I start to become a household name, it'd be really useful.
Yeah.
But like, I don't see that ever happening because what's the TV show that I would go on that would suddenly elevate me?
I think you'd be great on This Morning.
I think I'd be great on This Morning. Don't get me wrong. I'd be great on This Morning, but This Morning would never book me.
Yeah, what have you
It's
got to say?
chicken and the egg. It's like,
Yeah.
no. No. They never book me because I haven't got, you need the profile to get the booking,
You've got the profile.
but not in the mainstream. So it's like, for example, Mock the Week has come back and is using all the same people
I
from
thought
before.
to you. I thought they'd come back to you. I was like, sorry.
No, they've blocked me, but there's no
Got
way.
you.
The only thing that could break the mold, and we will talk about this next week because it will have come out by then, is SNL.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch that.
I'm very excited for
Yeah.
SNL, and I wish them
wait.
the best despite not picking me.
Yeah, +1.
Did you apply?
Yes,
Writer or performer?
both.
Same. Did you get through to the second round?
For writing, I did, but I don't like. They were like, I didn't get rejected from the first round.
Oh, I did. I got rejected from both.
Did you? Yeah, but the other one I didn't get. Yeah. But to be fair, what I will say is I don't think I'd be very good on SNL. I'd be good as a writer. I don't think I'd be good as a performer.
I think I'd be very good at both, but
I think we're one note, Alfie. And I mean that lovingly.
I don't think I'd be good. Yeah, I can't do impressions either.
I can't do impressions. I can't do accents. I don't really like. I'm a bit like shy in a weird way.
You don't like the improv of it.
Yeah, I'd be a bit like, this is cringe.
Having said that, did you hear my jingles at the beginning of this episode?
That's true. You could get on for that.
That would be every episode.
That would be great.
Saturday night.
But I think as little joint writers would be great on that show.
I think we'd be. I think what we have to do for the next year, because they'll add cast members every year.
Right, I think.
I think we should. Well, if it survives, we should do some sketches every. Just keep those trickling out, and just signal to the writers' room at SNL. Well, look, we're here.
Guys, we're here and we're ready.
We're here.
Yeah.
When statistically, 4 out of your 20 writers go over the top.
Get cut. Yeah.
Get me in.
Get us in. I would love to be in.
Lorne Michaels, coach, you've got to put me in.
And also they've got Tina Fey as the first guest.
Which is interesting because she's doing not English.
I know, but
I guess it's an SNL thing, isn't it? She's like, I forgot that she
it's like
was.
a handover, yeah.
I was a bit like, so we're just going to start.
Yeah.
Surely you start with like whoever the
very
great British.
Yeah, because they did want it to be very British, didn't they? But I seen as well they're going to be doing it on Epstein files. And I was like, I like they're going bold.
Oh, they're going to do sketches on it?
I think so. I think what I saw was
I just hope it's not like a bunch of like slightly weak Prince Andrew sketches. And by weak, what I mean is like weaker than what those same creators have just done on their Instagram.
Yeah.
Because the people SNL have got are really good.
Yeah.
But if they then have to like water it down for TV.
Yeah, so it's safe.
Then I'll just be like, I'd rather just watch
your Instagram.
Your
So funny. No, I think he'll be really good. I'm excited. Actually.
And if they want to appeal to the that British live audience, I assume they've got to be quite punchy with it.
Yeah, 100%.
But I'm happy for the industry that we got SNL.
Yeah.
Mock the Week is back.
Last One Laughing.
Great Season 2 is coming out soon. Do we know anyone that's on that? Or any of our friends on that? No. Ramesh, my boy Ramesh is on it.
Is he?
But I don't know him.
No, I knew that.
Who's on this one? David Mitchell's on it.
Okay, nice.
Which I think is fun.
Yeah.
I'd love to go on that show.
I'd love to. I think you'd be really good on that because you are quite good at not laughing.
But look, no one from the social media world is on that.
Yeah, and I quite like that though.
I think the only person that's like maybe not mainstream is Amy Gledhill, who won the Edinburgh Fringe Award.
Yeah, but she's mainstream for that exact reason, don't you think?
I don't think the people that win the Edinburgh Fringe Award are mainstream.
But she's not big from social media. She's just big from comedy.
Yeah. What I mean is she's like industry really well respected, but she's not.
But I think this will be her breakout year.
I hope. Well, I think Last One Laughing is a great way to go through. Harriet Kelmsey, I mean, I know she was big before, but she was really like given a big profile.
Exactly.
I find it depressing, like looking at those shows, just being like, God, there's so many comedians.
I know the competition is
And
high.
I went on ChatGPT and I was like, what are the top 100 British comedians? And it was still like, even when you get to like 100, it's still people where you're like, fuck that.
Really?
Yeah, I kept getting it to do it again and again and again, waiting for it to check out my name. And I got to 500 and it hadn't said my name.
No.
Yeah. It got to 500 and it was starting to say people we know. And I was like, come on now. Come on now.
That's crazy.
And I was like, 500 in the UK.
Wow. Okay, but maybe one day it'll be us.
Maybe one day.
Yeah.
What do you think, where do you think you are at? Because you're touring, which means there must only be 400 or 500 comedians touring each year.
Do you think?
Yeah.
I definitely don't think I'm in the top 500.
Definitely not, but don't put yourself down. I think you're between 300 and 500.
Do you think?
This year on tour, yeah.
As in, I'm number 300.
I don't think 300 people are doing
tours
bigger than a London date at Leicester Square Theatre.
No, that's true.
This year.
Yeah.
Because not every comedian tours every year.
No.
And I think that's cool. And then the game is just each year climb up the ranks.
I feel like everyone's getting a real insight now. We forgot we're recording the podcast of just me and you doing our comedy analysis.
This is just how we talk about our careers.
This is actually when the camera's not rolling, this is literally how we talk and we're fucking losers.
It's just me on Gem.
Do you think I'm number 345?
On Gemini going, where do you think define Alfie Dundas comedy style?
I have done that.
I've done that so many times.
It doesn't come up with me and I'm like, okay.
Every single time I have to write a bio for a show.
Yeah.
Write a bio for a generic Alfie Dundas comedy show. Alfie Dundas uses dry wit and family humour.
They love saying dry wit. They say it about everyone.
They also love to call you a storyteller.
Yeah.
Which I do agree with. I want to be like a Chappelle smoking orator by Edinburgh.
What does an orator mean?
Just like
smoking,
just long stories about, and then no jokes, but just inhale.
Listen, I hate to wrap it up, but I have got a hot Pilates class.
I know. Good. Well, it's good to know you've got your priorities. I'll just stay here and edit the episode, shall I?
Sorry.
And you go do hot Pilates.
My bad, but I really appreciate you listening again.
Thanks for listening as always. We'll be back next week where we'll probably both have watched the SNL first episode.
Yes.
So we can talk about that. This has been the Alf and Soph Show.
And that will never happen again.
And I think maybe I need I'll think about it.
Yeah.
I need a new jingle for next week. Like, comment, subscribe, follow, do all of those beautiful things. And we will see you next week.
See you later.